Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Just Delphine Knits. It's only been 3 weeks, so it's slightly faster than the previous one, which was I think 2 years or something. So I hope that I have found a new pace in the recording and that I can come back to you sooner than I did in the past. I am using artificial light today because it's a gloomy day. It's gray, it's raining, but I didn't want to wait for the perfect light to record because otherwise I would have to wait until spring or something. So that's why it's with artificial light. So yeah, let's start. I will start with what I'm wearing. This is the sweater by the Knit Pearl Girl. I have tested this for her during summer. It's the first week I'm wearing it because it's a combination of fingering weight and mohair. I have used the, just let me think, it's the Lazy Lion from Kremke and the Rowan Kid Silk Haze, I think it's called, as a combination. I really like the combination. I have been living in it this week. It's the 4th day I'm wearing it in a week, so I'm really happy with it. Yeah, so you can see it. I like the detail on the sleeve. So here you have a slip stitch detail, which is also present on the shoulder. So it's a really lovely detail on a basic sweater, which is something I really like. I'm also wearing hand-knitted socks. Those are the socks of the Secret Sock Along of this summer by West Knits. I really like to knit them. They are slightly bigger than I like, but they are perfect to wear in the house and just for a cozy Saturday as today. Okay, so let's continue with FOs, my finished objects. What have I finished since the last time I've seen you? I have 3 smaller items. And first of all, this is my own pattern, my own sock pattern. Oops. It's the Delos socks. It's my own pattern. It will be in test knitting soon, so I'll post a link for the test knit call down below. It's really relaxing test knit, so it will start the 9th of November and it will run until the 26th of December, and you should only finish 1 sock by then. So it's really relaxing test knit. I'm actually a little bit nervous about the process because it's my first pattern and I'm absolutely not sure about what I did, but yeah, we have to start somewhere, no? The yarn is, the main yarn is Sisu from Sandnes Garn, and the contrasting yarn is Jawol, which is like the basic plain sock yarn in Belgium. So these are my socks. Next up is the DK weight socks I have shown you last time. These are DK weight socks in a Katja yarn. I'm not really happy with the heel, so this is a heel flapping gusset from the sock book of Summerlee, and in my opinion it's quite short, so it's not high enough, I believe. Yeah, they are DK weight socks, perfect to wear in the house, so we will see. I will just pick the remainder of the yarn. So I still have quite a lot of yarn left, which is half of what I've initially had. So we'll try the other heel of her book, which is a German short row heel, and then I can compare which one I like better. So to be continued. And then the other FO is also a design of my own. It's the fingerless mittens. They don't have a name yet. They are quite tight, so they will be adapted before I do anything with them, if I do anything with them. But they are finished. We'll just pop on my left hand. So you see they are quite tight to put on. And I have my watch here, so it's not ideal. So you can see I have the cables. I really like cables actually. It has been a while since I did a cabling project and now I'm craving for more cables. The yarn is Drops Daisy, so I'm pretty sure it will felt on my hands because I will wear them to ride my bike, and Drops Daisy has felted before when I used it. So I use it for a summer cardigan with short sleeves, and I see that it felt underneath my armpits, so I assume this will felt as well, but it's just a tryout sample, so we'll see. I didn't continue with the green sample I was showing you the previous time because I didn't have time to do so. I will do that soon, I hope, and then I can decide what to do with the pattern. So those are actually the only three finished objects since last time, but because it has been 2 years since my previous episode, I have also two older FOs with me to show you. Those are the two older FOs. The first one is the Night Shift of Andrea Murray, which is a pattern for a coal, so I'll just put it on. So this is the coal. Yeah, I like it. It's a slip stitch pattern. I used a fingering weight yarn from Ginger and Thyme. This is a web shop that has closed down, so yeah, you cannot buy it anymore, but it was hand dyed by her, and I combined it with a DK weight yarn, which gives actually an extra dimension because I have combined two yarn weights. I really like this format of coal to ride my bike because it comes quite low at the front, so I can wear it underneath my jacket, and it's still a coal and not a shawl that I lose during riding. So this is actually something I want to knit again someday in another color combination, but I haven't decided yet which one. And the second one is a Stephen West shawl. It's a shawl, I'm not sure, I think it's Spring Blossom or something, shawl of him. It's quite, yeah, for him it's not his typical style, I would say, but it's something I really like. The lighter color was something I had in stash from a advent last year. It's from Olivia and Oliver. And the darker color is a yarn that I bought at the Breidagen in Breda last year to combine it into one shawl. A shawl is something I'm always knitting on for a longer time. Like, I'm not a shawl person that just starts a shawl and finishes it in a few weeks or something. I always like work a bit, put it aside, do another project, work a bit again. So that's my way of knitting shawls, and that's also what I did for this project. It has been on my needles for a couple of months before I finished it. It's actually my only blue-toned shawl, so that's why I kind of use it quite a lot, because all the other shawls have some pink in it, which makes that this one is for particular outfits compared to my other shawls. So that's what I have so far. So that's actually everything that I wanted to show you finished object wise, but of course I have some whips to show you. The first one is a whip that you have seen before. This is a 1983 sweater by Max the Knitter. It's for my husband, and as you can see, I have started the first sleeve. I have blocked it mid-project, so after I finished the body, I have blocked it because I wanted to be sure that the sleeves have the perfect length, and a circular yoke really determines the length of your sleeves as well. If you have like a little bit more width or a little bit more length, it would determine the length of your sleeves that you need. So that's why I did a mid-project block actually. Apart from that, I have been quite monogamous working on this sweater because I really want to finish it for him. The fit is nice. I'm only not so sure about the color, so the neckline is quite open, and I think it will be difficult to find something to actually wear underneath, because you will always see a border of what you're wearing. So that's why I'm not so sure how easy it will be to wear for him. But I assume that like a colored shirt will be perfect, like in a dark blue or something. So I will have a look in his wardrobe, or maybe buy a shirt for that. It's Drops Lima, which is a combination of alpaca and wool, and it's really lovely yarn to knit with. So yeah, I'm looking forward to finish this one. I assume that it might be possible to finish it by the end of next weekend, but we'll see what happens. So this is it actually. My next whip, just a second. Yeah, my next active whip is a sock. It's a vanilla kite heel sock by Celine Phaeton. It's a special type of heel, the kite heel, and I really wanted to try it. This is for my husband in the Schoppel crazy, I don't know, just a second. Schoppel Zauberball Crazy. It's a really lovely yarn actually, because it has a nice gradient in it. I'm really looking forward to see how that heel fits. It's a pattern that has a lot of modification tips and hints, so if it wouldn't fit perfectly, then I can for a next pair adapt it. You can also use it at any gauge, so I can also use it to make DK weight socks, for example. But I thought, let's start with this one, because I had the Zauberball Crazy for a long time in stash, and I really wanted to use it to see if it's a yarn that I would recommend or not for socks. I'm just past the heel of the first sock, so yeah, I assume this will be finished soon as well, but it will depend. And that's actually it from active whips. But I have 2 other whips that I have taken from hibernation, and I wanted to say something. So here is a very, very old whip. I don't even remember the name of the sock, but I have decided that I won't finish a second sock. It's a few years old, this whip, and yeah, apparently I'm not motivated to finish it. I will not throw away this sock. I will actually, put it on my board on my wall, just as a reminder and just to make like some decoration. But yeah, I'm not motivated to finish it, so I decided not to do that. Because you only have a limited amount of time in your life to knit, and the amount of things I want to knit is already quite long. So yeah, so let's just frog it. Just a second, and then I can see what I will do with it. It's quite stuck. Voila. So I have an extra sock needle that is free again. I will put the stitch marker as well. That's actually it. And I have another pair of socks. Well, pair is a wrong word actually. I also have the Frances socks by Sokken van Pien, and I will not finish these as well, these either, because I'm actually not convinced of the sock for my feet. The pattern is fine, but I don't like knitting it because of the border, and yeah, I don't like wearing it if I try it on, so I decided that I will put this one on my board as well. And so that's 2 whips less. Voila! Well, apart from whips, I also have some ideas for new cast-ons, of course, so that's something I want to talk about as well. The first idea I have is Actually, I am subscribed for the Cuff Club of Summerly. I have had that subscription last year as well, and I was a really big fan of it. Last year I have knitted 7 pairs, and it's actually a subscription for which you get a pattern each month, or sometimes 2 patterns for like a special cuff. And I have a group of Instagram friends who that I interact with on knitting socks, and we almost all have this subscription, I think, so it really motivates to do something with it. This year I have only knitted 1 pair, but I'm about to cast on a 2nd pair. The November socks have a drop stitch cuff and a body, and then there's also a colorwork sock. So there are 2 for November, but I will start with the drop stitch cuff. So I will use this yarn, which is Phil Socks Uni from Stash, for the cuff. And normally it's then helical knitting for the body of the sock, but I decided to skip that and use this Neon Fair Isle socks of Rico as the body. I got this yarn last year for Christmas from my brother-in-law, so I think it's nice to use it before Christmas is there again. And then I wouldn't need helical knitting. I would just do this for cuff, heel and toe, and then this for the body of the sock. I'm about to cast this on this weekend because it's fun to have the same sock on the needles as the remainder of the group. So this is a cast on that will be there soon. Yeah, of course, I've also showed you the DK weight yarn that I will make another pair with. And then once the sweater is finished for my husband, I will need another big project. And I have decided I will cast on the Lucy cardigan by the Knit Pro Girl. It's with Andalusian stitch, and I really need more cardigans. Cardigans are really easy to wear because you can leave them open, you can easily take them off or on. So I really need more cardigans in my wardrobe. And I need to knit more from Stash. So let's combine that into one project, and we will have the Lucy cardigan in a combination, just a second, of Holst super soft and drop skid silk mohair. It's a combination that I have used in the past. I've used it for the Sundial sweater by Harris Makes. That makes that I still have quite a lot of yarn left because there is a lot of yarn on the cone, and I also have quite a lot of mohair left because in the initial test call she made a mistake in the yarn amounts, and because of that I had double the amount that I needed, so I will use it for a cardigan now. So looking forward to start that one as well. I already have the pattern in my library, so I can cast on as soon as my needles are free or I have some spare time. So that's actually it. That's everything I have on my needles. Oh no, I have one extra plan. I almost forgot it, but it's here in the corner of my eye. I want to make another pair of my own Delos socks during the test knit, and I will use this opal yarn as the main color and this Yawol yarn as the contrasting color. This time I will make the large size for my husband to be able to see if my yarn amounts make sense for this size as well. So that's also a plan to start somewhere in the next couple of weeks. So that's actually this. And that's it. In my mind I have many more plans, but I'm always cautious about doing something with the plans, because if I cast on too much I will not finish stuff. So that's why I'm only telling you about a few plans. For example, last time I was talking about the Dahlia cardigan in a cotton merino blend, and I have decided to postpone that plan until late winter, early spring, because the yarn will be more appropriate then. So that's it actually. If you have any questions, please drop a comment. And you will find the link to the test knit call down below. Thank you!